back to another tutorial, guys. This time we are doing ShotCut. ShotCut is 100% free editing software program, and I'm going to do my best just to show you very simply how to use it. Now, when you first download this, and I will put a link in the description so you'll be able to find it pretty easy. Hopefully I can find it. When you first download this, it's going to look like a video player. And I'm not sure, I got it into the editing mode and I can't remember how I did it. It might be under views. Let me look here really quickly. I'm not sure. I just can't answer how to get it here, but it wasn't very hard. Anyway, get it to where it looks like this. You should have your export settings up here. This is currently what I am using. So you're just going to go in under video, put your native resolution, or better, I actually export in 1080, as you can see. Get your aspect ratio 16:9. Frame rate, that's actually a little bit low. I should be a minimum of 30 as I'm recording at 60. I'm going to set it to 60 and see if it makes any difference whatsoever. Not sure why that's set so low. I went a little too far. There we go. Scan, progressive, whatever this is, just copy what I have here. In fact, this was the stock one that came up. Also, for your convenience, make sure you're in MP4 format. Alright? So that's what your export settings should look like. That is the most important thing. And then go to open. And I have some video here of the forest. Let's not use the forest. Let's use my Empyrean multiplayer. So first thing I would do is click on my intro, hit open, and it will come up here and begin playing. Go ahead and pause it right here. Pause and play. Okay. And then come down here and hit this plus sign. Boom. And it will go right here for you. This is your timeline. This is where you're doing all of your editing. Alright? Your player head always jets to the end. So let's say, well, let's import one more piece because I don't want to chop that one up. Alright, let's put a piece of raw footage in. Let's use this.
Let's go.
This is the intro.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is I, Like a Boss, and
I'm just going to pause that. Go down here and hit your plus. Boom. It pops right in there, and you can see your playhead always goes right to the end. So if I was going to edit this, which I did make a few edits on it, I would back up the playhead, just drag and drop. This is a pretty big piece of footage. So hit this little negative hourglass, and that will shrink the timeline. It's still the same length of video. It's just compressing it in within the timeline. So let's go back to the beginning. Let's watch this transition. There we go. And we'll hit play. And you'll see the intro will stop and it will go right into the introduction.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is I.
Alright, so I'm just going to make a random edit in it. So let's say right here we need to do something. We need to add some video or take some video away. Use this little guy, looks like an eraser. And just click it, and that will split it. Now you can move that in your timeline. Boom, you can overlap them, which I don't want to do, but I'll show you. And then that puts a big transition in there if you want to do that. And then let's say, oh man, that was a mess up. I don't want that. Oh my goodness, that's going to be terrible. Come up here and hit your undo button. Boom, boom, boom. We're back to right where we were. Other than it just crashed. That is the first time I've ever had that happen. So we'll just open it back up. We'll try it. All right. Let's see. All right, let's just remove that. So let me slow down and show you. Do a right click on it, remove, and then we can slide this guy right back where he was. All right. So let's just say we want to cut out. Let's make another cut in it. So we'll put a split. Boom. Let's say we want to remove this little 1 MOV. So just click on it, right click, and remove. Ooh, shoot, I didn't want to do that. You can hit the undo button. Bam, it's right back there where it was. Okay, so it's pretty simple there. Let's say we want to have music in this thing. All right, how do we get it? Well, it took me a minute to figure it out as well. Let me look here. Add audio track. Boom. See, this is video 1 and audio 1. So you're going to come down. Let me scroll down. There's a little scroll bar here over on the side. Scroll down. And all we need to do is highlight it. I don't know if you can see that subtle little change, but it turned beige. Now I am telling it wherever it's highlighted, that's where I want to work. Whoops. There we go. And you can rename these tracks. Instead of A1, you could name it car. If you're doing a car video. Boom. Now it's called car. So now it's highlighted. We want to add music. So let me stretch this out a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. And let me slide this back. There we go. Let's play it forward. And then when my intro ends, I'm going to pause it. It's short, it's only 10 seconds.
All right, let's go.
Alright. So move your head. We know right there on that split is where we want to add an audio track. And it's still highlighted. So go to open. I'm going to go in my music YouTube file. And let's do Bad Girl. Real Bad Girl. Now nothing has happened yet. Let me pause that out. Simply hit that add button. Boom. Now it's right where we want it. And it didn't quite do what I wanted it to do, but we can change this. Let me put that arrow on the split. Perfect. I'm going to grab it and just move it. Line it up perfectly. Now let's watch it back. Ready? Here we go.
All right, let's go.
Alright, hello, and welcome back to the channel of Design. Like a boss, and I have friends.
Yes, I never play music over myself, though. Or rarely. I would go in and quiet it down in another program. So, like, when I do my high-speed stuff, that's how I add my music track in. And actually, I do all of my high-speed, sped up editing in a different program all together, and then I tie it all together. I bring in already formatted video, drag and drop it, and do everything I just showed you guys how to do here. Only it's already sped up. And I use Windows Movie Maker to do that. So if you guys want a tutorial on that, let me know. I'll show you what I know how to do on there too. Alright, let's say this is finished. Just for fun here, I'll throw my intro on the end because I use my intro as an intro and an outro. That makes any sense? Let me get it pointed the right direction. I don't want that. I want video. There we go. So that's how you change stuff, is use these little drop arrows to change what file you're in. I was there, and then I just reassigned it to the whole thing. Alright, so let's throw my intro at the end. Intro, outro. Hit that plus sign, boom. Oh, it added it in the music track, which would be bad. Let's correct that. Alright, remember, we have to highlight. So let's go back up here and go back in and reinstall it. Boom. Open. Add it. Now it's back where it should be. Wherever this beige highlight is where you are actually working. And you can add multiple video tracks, multiple audio tracks. It's just simply to go to this thing that looks like a clipboard, click on it, and you will add more stuff. So, let's get to the important part. How do we save this crazy thing? Well, we slide that over. You're simply going to hit export. Name it junk, because this is junk. I'm not using it. Hit the save button. I'll just go ahead and show it to you. This I had on my other screen, and that's where it assigned itself. So this little job ticker will come up, and you can see how fast this thing renders. I mean, watch how fast it is going. Let me show you guys another thing too. Hopefully I can drag and drop it over here. I think I can. This is a monitor. This is my GPU usage, and this is my RAM usage. Look at that thing is just chowing down on my CPU usage. I think I said GPU. I meant CPU. So this program is one of the best because it just utilizes all of your resources that you have on your computer, and I really like it. I like it a lot. So let me think, is there anything else that I need to tell you about? Not that is coming to mind. So I will say goodbye. If you have questions about this, if I can help you with it, I will certainly try. This is how I use it. I'm not the world's greatest editor, but at least you can get an end product by following this simple little scenario I set up for you guys. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Leave me a question in the comment field. I'll try my best to help you out. Shout out to my boy Zero Gravity. He's the one that asked me to make this video. It's for you, buddy. Alright, we'll talk to you guys soon.